Hopefully this is gonna be a short video this time, but recently Fifteam, the development team behind Egg Hunt 2018, published Egg Hunt 2026, the Grand Express, which is supposed to be an unofficial Roblox egg hunt. The catch here is that the game costs $30, meaning it is quite expensive for a Roblox game. I will be expressing my opinion on this take in this video. Before we get to my thoughts in this, let's do a little background check on what this event actually is. This unofficial egg hunt was announced back in June 2025, where Fifteam promised that a sequel to Egg Hunt 2018 was in development. The idea they have is that it's a massive story-driven action-adventure modeled after classic Roblox egg hunts with over 10 hours of content. Not just that, they also want to give out eggs to users as hats, which is impossible to do for free, so they solved this by making the main game free to play while the extended story costs $50, so they get $35 to help fund UGC costs. Now, given that this announcement was made during the hatch controversy, you can see that players were very hyped for it as they were given a beacon of hope for egg hunts. However, with an event like that, all without Roblox's backing, it's way too ambitious. They want to make a game with 10 hours of content while also wanting to make UGCs they'd have to fund. When you think about it, it sounds like Fifteam is overdoing it. Then in December, Fifteam released a Kickstarter for the event, and that's where we got a lot of info from. First, let's explore the big ideas. The idea is that you can play alone or with friends and can find more than 100 uniquely themed eggs across over 6 worlds, with each of them being made by a top UGC creator. The idea is that it is a chapter-based, story-driven game where you collect eggs. However, given that only Roblox can give away free hats at scale, these eggs are in-game items only, which I have no problems with, cause realistically, it ain't gonna be possible to make 100 UGCs for hundreds of thousands of players to earn. Not only that, I care about playing the game than getting any in-game items from it. Then we look at the chapters. There are 6 chapters that are going to be featured in-game, with an additional 4 chapters being planned. Each of these chapters are gonna be set in their own world that will have their own stories and characters. For an unofficial egg hunt, a game like that is very incredible and will be loved by many. However, there's a cost to this. The game will cost $30 via Roblox's paid access in local currency. The game isn't costing Robux but real money, which is where the optimism starts dying. Like, dang dog, I thought there'd be some free access at least. We saw it roll out like this and the game looks like it ain't available anymore as I'm typing this script. Now when you think about it, a huge game like that has tons of cost to it. It takes up time, energy, and money to make. Like, it'd be too much to expect an ambitious project like that to be given out for free. Now, the important information to take account to is the info provided by Quenty, one of the lead developers and owner of the Koiverse group. He revealed that the game costed $750,000 to create, despite them initially predicting that it was only $70,000. With that taken into account, it's very understandable to make a game like that cost $30 in real money, especially when you take into account of how much developers actually earn from their games. Here is a video by Holler's Holly where you can learn about. But if you're in a platform like Roblox, then paywalling a game behind $30 is outright shocking. You're literally in a platform where nearly every game in Roblox is free, so by paywalling your game like that, you're basically making it inaccessible for an overwhelming majority of the potential players. $30 would be normal in a platform like Steam, but in Roblox, it's really ridiculous. However, you need to take account that this pricing is more of an issue with Roblox's lack of flexibility with pricing, which is why they couldn't have made the game like $15 or $20. Also, Creekcraft saying that supporting a $30 game is the solution to all the slop in Roblox is so ironic, right? When this guy literally contributes to the problem with his game, Sale for Brain Rot. Like, the audacity to say we are part of the problem for not wanting to make the financial risk of buying a $30 game when you're contributing to making slop in the platform. And no, we must not normalize paywalling Roblox games with real money. Roblox is not like any of these platforms. People come to Roblox because that's where the free games are at. If we were to normalize paywalling all the good games, then all the low quality games will be gaining the most tractions from the platform, which ain't really a good look. If I were paying $30 for a game, I'd be going on Steam for it, not fucking Roblox of all places. There are also other points I can make, such as if Roblox is gone, then so are the games, as well as Roblox being the worst audience for it, but you get what I mean. Not to mention that this game is supposed to be an egg hunt, an event that lasts around Easter, so it ain't like it's a game that's meant to be up forever. Like, it should be taken into account that it's an event-based game, not some game that'll last forever, which makes the $30 price tag more insane, cause it's for an event that's supposed to be up for only a month. Especially when official Roblox egg hunts have all been free. What they made is an extremely high quality game with 6 to 10 hours worth of gameplay, which, let's be real here, this is way too ambitious for a game that's supposed to be an unofficial egg hunt in Roblox. I think the key takeaway for this is that Fifteam and Koiverse were being way too ambitious and big for a game that's only meant to last for a month duration in terms of reach as an Easter event. Like, I'm sorry bro, but a 6 to 10 hour long game is not really something very ideal for an egg hunt. Especially when you're doing all that without any backing from Roblox. What they should have done is to know their limit and start out small. Like, making a huge game like that for a month-long event is like trying to make an MMO for a game jam or as your first game. Like, you can't do that. They really should have started out small and instead make something as simple as Egg Hunt 2013, 2014, or 2016. These egg hunts took place in a single place, minus 2014 of course, and weren't that ambitious at all. By doing that, they make the entire game development far more feasible to the point they wouldn't need to charge $30 for a Roblox game. Like, even then, a game like that shouldn't really be made for a month-long event. Instead, it should just be in the form of a timeless masterpiece. Like, it'd be like having another classic event, and instead of a single hub like before, it's literally block tails. Once again, a game like that shouldn't have been made for a month-long event. I don't really know what else to say other than that Fifteam and Koiverse should have started small and instead make something like Egg Hunt 2013 but far more modernized. Like, imagine that, but with the most story-rich but short quests you could ever do. I know I've already made that point, but think about it. They didn't need to make a game with tons of chapters. They could have just made a hub filled with story-rich quests that would have already been very enjoyable on its own. Fifteam is capable of doing that, but they went ahead and do something far ambitious in a way that would make them a loss. But yeah, this video is supposed to be short and more of a short commentary, and because of that, I have nothing else to say. I just wanted to get my opinion out there for everyone to hear. With that said though, I hope you understood my take in this issue, and with all that said, farewell, adios and sayonara.